So this video is going to be about Kirby Air Riders, specifically the campaign, because I just played more of the campaign, so I don't really know much about actually anything else about the game. It's also going to be, I'm just taking a walk outside, so it's going to be a bit strange, I feel like. There might be random cuts or random just noises. But yeah, so my thoughts on the game. Actually, let me grab my little notepad for this. But first, the story of the game. Okay, I didn't put too much research on to how the game was made, or like, because I like to do that for like the movies and whatnot. But this time, I just spent way too long playing the game. It took me like, I don't know, at least I think 5 hours, and that's to beat the campaign. Which I mean, I think that's telling of how bad I am, because I heard a lot of people say it was easy. And it was easy, but it just took me a while. But yeah, but the story, I really liked the story. I think it was very interesting because it really made that second playthrough of the game hit a lot harder. Because in like the first part of the game, you know, you're defeating Noir DDD, you know, you're just doing everything like, I'm going through it. And then it's like, then you find out that it's like, oh, Noir DDD is like, you know, he's trying to protect the world. I'm just kind of like beating him up. Like, oh shit. And then like, I feel like you kind of like find out at the end. And it's like, oh, snap, okay. And so then you try to destroy whatever his like giant form is. And I thought like I mean, there's 3 endings to it, at least in my head, because there's the first one where Noir DD, like, it seems like he tries to sacrifice himself to destroy it, but he ends up kind of breaking everything. You know, like maybe it follows through with its plan. I don't know. But there's the other ending, like in that first one, where you end up beating him to the end, and so then he ends up like fading away. You know, Nord and DD, like we beat it. Galactic Nova gets away. And Noir DDD just fades away. And I think and it's like, you know, it's just kind of like okay. Like it's like a bit of a melodramatic ending. But then you play through it again. I actually chose not to like defeat any of the Noir DDDs on the second playthrough, because I thought that like maybe something would happen, because like, shit, I don't want to. I think, it feels like, you know, I'm going again. Like, we're on the same page. Like, I don't want to. Like, we had the same goal. I don't want to just like. Oh, that's a weird looking tree. Anyways, like, you know, the same goal. So it's like, why do I don't really want to beat you up. But I guess it didn't matter. I guess I could have been beating him up the entire time and probably have gotten more like skill points for it. But in the second ending, he goes through and he, I guess I played as Kirby. That's why Kirby is the character for this one. Actually, I got the idea for the monkey around, like what horses consider play, monkeys consider business. And then but to Tom, it's all foolery. I had that idea in this like cool like thing of like Kirby like landing when I was reading House of Leaves, which I'd like to do one of these on, but god damn, that's a long book. So Kirby was like something would happen in the book, and be like, okay, and then I would go play some Kirby. So it's been taking me a bit. I'm not far in it. But I ended up like getting farther in Kirby and realizing that House of Leaves is going to take me forever. So it's like, okay, I'm going to step it back and do finish the Kirby one first. But that's where that idea came from. And then when I finished the game, I was like, shit, I really want to do Noir DDD, like riding Leo, doing something crazy. But it's like, but Kirby doing it, like, I don't know, there's something, maybe I'll revisit it eventually, if I start playing it again a bunch, maybe I'll bring it back and be like, yeah, here's Noir DDD, riding Leo. But yeah, so you it takes all your bikes and whatnot, all your vehicles, and it activates the machine a different way, and I think it seems like it allows Noir DDD to, I'm just gonna call him Noir, like that makes Noir like help you and be like, oh shit, like this is my dog, you know. And then you guys go through and you beat them together. Low key, what does Noir DDD do in that fight? I mean 100%. I don't think I saw him like do a single thing. Until like the very end, he swoops down like the merged bikes and like, yeah, that's cool. But like, come on, man. For a minute there, I thought he was attacking me sometimes. I don't know if he was, but it felt like it. But maybe I was just gonna get in his line of fire. But yeah, so we end up knocking him over, and then Noir DDD goes into the machine and shoots a blast at what is that? Galactic Nova. And it's a bit cold out here. But so he ends up attacking Galactic Nova, and Galactic Nova like doesn't like get destroyed and whatnot, but this flame whatever starts bouncing around, and then boom, cool ass like lion comes out. And it's a bit confusing on if this lion is like Noir or not, but it seems like it might be like a whole different creature, but like no way, right? Like no way. They have like the same like blue glow. Someone said, what was it? Someone said something like it was just like the colors of Leo kind of could represent like the orange or something being like the old like confined, and then how like the blue kind of like erupts through it is his like will or something, like burning. I don't know. I fuck with that one way more than I do with like, you know, him just being a full different character, because Noir just ending up and like being like stuck as the fucking machine is like kind of depressing. And it's like he's too cool, you know? He's too cool. But yeah. So what is it? You get on Leo, you ride through. Also, it's like, okay, sorry, I'm going back into this Leo thing. It's like if he is Leo, it makes so much sense, because like in a way he's like still a machine. Like you can, like, not a machine, but it's like in the same sense that you can ride Leo as you can ride like a bike, you know? And so it makes sense that like that would be him, because he was a bike. And then that like since he's this thing, like he can also move freely because he has his own autonomy. And like that's like, come on, like come on. But anyway, so you go through, you ride him, you defeat all the bosses, and then you kill Galactic Nova, and then you what is it, Zora, whatever. Like, which is also, it's like, I don't know, it's like different from Noir DDD. Anyways, like it says it's different. It's like they did different titles, but it's like both are Zora. Anyway, Zora ends up like putting himself back together and getting sent back into space, which is also like, come on, that was a great opportunity to let us like ride Zora as a bike as well, right? Am I tripping? Would that be hype? Finally hit, but it's like, also it's like, you know, he wants to ride freely, and you just like he gets sent back. Like that's all you want to do. You just get sent back into space, just to float. I don't know. But that him being, but like him being like, I don't know why you would send it back into space. You know, especially if it's like if they split off, like if his soul ended up coming out and being Leo, it wouldn't make sense for him to get then sent back into space. It would be like, that's like maybe like his old shell, you know? I don't know. Just that part's kind of confusing. But yeah, and then you ride off with Leo into the sunset, and that's why I hope also that it's because I don't know, man. I just want DDD to be happy, bro. Low key, I don't know why I have like such like this like I need him to be happy, dude. Ain't no way is he just gonna get like it got slimed. He got slimed the first time, you know, just like just fucking getting faded out. No way, dude. He's gotta stick with it. But man, then that's the. Sorry, I keep hearing something in the woods. It's like, is that it? It must be a small woodland creature. Hopefully, it's not like a giant bear. But so yeah, it's just a squirrel. There's this idea. I was at what's it called? I was at a concert, and it was just this like small concert in this what was it? It was a clothing store. And this clothing store had a separate room. There was a concert there, and this band from Kalamazoo, Nurse is their name. I'd recommend to check them out. But it's kind of like I had no idea how to describe their music. It's very it's very something. It's cool. It's kind of screamo, but I don't really know. I'm low-key a LARPer for that, like when it comes to that. So I just kind of show up and like, yeah, but I don't know. But anyways, Nurse by Kalamazoo, not Nurse by Kalamazoo, like Nurse from Kalamazoo, Michigan. They had I was listening to their music at the show, and I was just entranced, like thinking about this animation of Kirby Air Riders. So it's like so here's where we go into like my own interpretation of the game, where it's like what's it called? So Noir DDD. Okay, he is getting sent through space and whatnot. Actually, okay, real quick. Someone also like talked about like they like since we don't know the origin. Someone made it seem like someone said it's like okay, he got like the reason why he got sent is because maybe like some like ancient time, long ago, from a civilization far, far away. You know, we all know the deal. It's like he's paying for his crime, so it's like his punishment. So he's getting sent all the way out to like pay for like, you know, getting like maybe he did like a crime or something, so he's getting sent away as punishment. And it's like him going there, and like he like learns his mistakes, you know, for this crime he did. And that's why he like maybe like tries to like save pop star, you know. That's why he's like trying to do all that, and then that's why he goes back. I don't know, that seems like that's kind of badass. But anyway, so in this story, this idea, it's like, I don't know if you guys ever seen Karu from Evangelion. He's like in a constant like cycle pretty much. And it'd be kind of like that, where this guy's like, he's just experiencing this constant cycle of he gets sent out, and he lands on it, like he's constantly spending eternity, and he just gets a little bit of time to move, and from like pretty much infinity to just like a week, you know. It's like such a little bit of time, and so it's so hard to enjoy it because he knows that if he doesn't like protect this from like all these people trying to destroy or going to that giant machine to like unknowingly destroy the world. Like he just has to constantly be on guard. So it's like even though he always ends up getting to wish for movement, he's always restricted in what he has to do because he can't ride freely. He always has to be protecting. And so he's constantly in this loop of doing that and dying, trying to like either Kirby goes through and you beat Kirby and you get to the machine and you blow up, or Kirby gets to the machine and you die anyways. It's like it doesn't matter. He's going through the motion. But then on your second playthrough, but this would be the first time for him, he sees he's in a new cycle and he sees like it's different. You brought all the machines there, you're like, it only takes for someone to switch to break the cycle. It's like someone who's altering their own cycle in like a video game, how it's like constantly the same thing. So you go through your second cycle and you bring all these new machines there, and he realizes, okay, something's up. And so he helps you, and then he finally breaks the cycle that way. And listening to like this like whatever song by Nurse was really cool. It's giving all this like crazy visuals, because it's like Jamar DDD, he's like, he would listen to that type of music, he'd be in that, and so like it fit him so well, and like the vibe of everything was like, damn, the visuals were going crazy, and I feel bad because it was a small venue, and I'm like a tall guy, and I was like in the center, and then this other guy who was even taller than me was standing in front of me. I don't know why we all kind of congregated, and I think this other tall guy was sitting to the side of me. So we were just like really fucked up, like for the people behind us, like they could not see the band play, but it was fun. But yeah, that would be a fun story, like a little animation to do. But what is it? But I really I don't know. I mess with that. I mess with him a lot. And it's like, I don't know, I mess with Leo, him being Leo. I want to unlock him really badly in the game and just be able to ride him. Let's see. What else do I have on my little thing? But I don't know what, I think like it's hard because it's like I don't have too much time to spend on these, and so it's hard to go all in on it, So it's like doing a whole animation, even a storyboard. That's gonna take a while. But maybe one day I would do that. But maybe one day I'll unlock Leo and the driving thing. I'll just main Nomar DDD and Leo. Low key the best duo, dude. Like in my brain. Like, are they good actually in game? Shit, I don't care. They're cool as hell. I feel like that's like yeah, it's like that's like my pimp ride, But yeah, I think that might be it. I don't know if I really have any other thoughts. It's just pretty a short one. I think I'm probably gonna keep this like just a raw sound, like not edit it, because I don't got time for that. I gotta make this other piece. I gotta read House of Leaves still. Oh, it's such a huge book, and I'm such a bad reader. Oh my gosh. Also, I want to do Love Through a Prism. Just watch that. I think that'll be a fun one to do. Yeah. But hope you guys enjoyed Kirby Air Riders. You guys play it? I feel like not many people don't really see many people talking about it, but I need someone to get it so I can play with them. Yeah. All right. Have a good one.